officials.
Oh yeah. Kind of figured it would have been.
I hope they didn't talk crap to them. They were part of the UIO. Is Bishop here? I ain't seen him.
I ain't seen him either.
He wasn't too happy about the Hayes game.
He wasn't.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, guys? What's up, man?
About your booster seat.
You said that's for y'all so y'all can see over the thing.
I told Bishop, now you know what we go through when we go on the road. That's a bunch of crap. We're supposed to have. I said, hey, Mr. Richard, when you're the visitor, you go where they tell you to go.
Yep.
I've had more people ask me about the cameras.
Okay.
Cameras.
Okay. We have no control of that.
Yep, it's like the same thing. What they're doing
Good morning, everyone. Jace Forster here with Studio 301, and we're coming to you on 107.9 KLKT LP. Today I'm here with Coach Todd Mavis of the Lockhart Lions. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, yourself?
Amazing. So this last Friday we faced the Hayes Hawks at their stadium. We lost that game. What was the score?
Oh, I don't know. I just know we came up short.
Yeah, a little bit short. But what do you think the team struggled with the most in that game?
We just, we had some explosive plays offensively, and then had some penalties that put us in some negative situations, and just, couldn't get that good rhythm going until late. I mean, late we, were very explosive and got us back into the game. We just got to, be more consistency. It's certainly something that, we preach, and, we just got to be more consistent across the board.
So in that halftime, going into that second half, what was said and what was communicated with the team that changed that whole second half of the game?
I mean, it's just, obviously we didn't play as well as we could have. I thought we played well defensively. We ended up getting 3 turnovers in the game, which certainly helped us. But offensively had the ball in the red zone a couple times and struggled to get it in. And
yeah.
I mean, that's huge. We've got to get in the red zone and got to get points. And I mean, field goals are great, but we've got to be able to score touchdowns, in our league. So, had our chances, just didn't come up with it. And I mean, at halftime, it's just, you got to kind of calm the waters a little bit, and certainly we weren't in the position that we wanted to be in, but, it challenges our character and everything else about being able to climb out of it. I mean, the past is not predictive, and just because it was a poor first half doesn't mean it needs to be a poor second half, that's really what it is, we got to be able to learn from the past and, change things moving forward, and always preach to them that, we're in control of our own outcomes, and I firmly believe that.
Absolutely. So how are you able to keep them motivated like you always do after every loss that comes up?
I mean, you got to move forward. I mean, it's we could sit there and, kick the can down the road, and all we're going to keep doing is we're going to kick the can. So, I mean, at some point in time, like I said, if we're in control of our outcomes, then we need to be able to change, what we're doing or grab a hold of. We got to be accountable. We got to be responsible for what we're doing. And, I mean, I believe the game of football or any competition is just a microcosm of life. I mean, life's not always going to go your way, and so, we want to go out and play perfect football and win every football game that we play. It's what we plan for, as a coaching staff. It's what we prepare for, all week long. At the same time, if things aren't going our way, I mean, either you can just be somebody that just kicks the can down the road, or you can respond competitively. And, we're always looking for that opportunity to be able to respond the right way. And I thought our football team did at times, and we put ourselves in position to certainly, change this conversation and be something different about a great comeback. Unfortunately, we were unable to finish that product. But, that's what you do. You got to be able to learn from it. You got to be able to move on. So, I sure hope that, the experiences that you go through in competition, no different than any football game, is something that you have to be able to apply to your life. It's got to be able to grow you, make you stronger and everything else. And that's certainly something that we emphasize daily.
During that game, it was the other team's homecoming that game, for anybody that didn't know. So how much of an effect was that homecoming crowd during that game?
I don't think it was that big a deal. I mean, I don't know. I've certainly been in, crowds that have been louder. I don't think it had anything to do with the communication or whatsoever. I mean, everybody's got a homecoming game every single year. And, I mean, it's just kind of the tradition. They happen to choose it during our game. I mean, to me, it's better having more people in the stands than having about 10, I don't think anybody grows up, thinking about wanting to play in front of about 15 people, I mean, they'd rather play in front of thousands and everything else. So, I mean, it's just it's a cool opportunity and a great atmosphere in the arena to be able to go play in.
Yep. Especially seeing how they can keep it strong in that second half and really pick up the pace and be able to get mature out there in a way, seeing that they're a young team. So what did you feel like during that game was the biggest game changer?
We put ourselves in some pretty bad predicaments, special teams wise. They had a 2 or 3 yard field after a bad snap on a punt. That's just, it's tough for anybody. I don't care what level you're playing to be able to defend 3 yards. I think it was more so just the red zone opportunities. They were able to capitalize on theirs, and we weren't able to capitalize on ours. And in the league that we play and the teams that we play against at 5A Division I football, the margin for error is very, very small. And it comes down to being able to win one-on-one. That's what football is. Either we're getting off a block or we're making a block one-on-one. You can make a guy miss, or you're making the tackle. They were able to win the red zone area and then more of the one-on-ones.
So as a coaching staff, y'all are all very invested in these kids and very invested in this game. How are y'all able to keep yourselves organized and cohesive and stay together during these tough times?
You have no other choice to do it. It's I don't know. I don't think of it any other way. I think
Just
we
another
have
Friday night.
I think we just have a great staff that loves kids and loves the game of football, and I think we have a group of guys on our team that love their coaches and love the game. And so I don't know any other choice but to stick together. If anything draws anybody together, then it should be adversity. Everybody's can be their best and happy and joyful whenever things are going your way. True character shows about, what happens to you when things aren't going your way, and so our character certainly got tested the other night. I think at times we kind of let the evil part of our character show, and we've got to be more composed in those moments. And but at the same time, we got to look at it. We got to grow from it. We got to learn from it. We've got to, and our open date this week where we have an opportunity to focus on an opponent for the next 2 weeks. And we got 4 very, very tough district games, ahead of us. And so, there's no other choice but to grow closer.
So what can the team learn, all the players and them learn from this game that they can use in the next game?
We'll watch the video. Championship football and championship competitions in the details. We got to go and look and see, how were our details, when it comes to communication, alignment. All the little things, and so, I know it's a pretty cliche that little things go into create big things, and he's exactly right. And for us, not necessarily using the term the little things, it's just all about the details. And so, we have to go and be very detailed in how we coach. We got to be able to ask our players, questions is, okay, in this situation, what were you seeing? What was being communicated, so that we can have a great comprehension to make sure that what we're trying to teach and coach is being received in the right way. And if there's, any gray area, then we've got to eliminate the gray.
Is there anything else you have to say to, Lockhart or to any of the fans or anything about the players?
I think we got a bunch of fighters, and we have gotten better, and we've had moments where we haven't played well. I thought there were moments, Friday night against Hayes where we did play well. We were very opportunistic and being able to create 3 turnovers that we did defensively, and we were not opportunistic, in the red zone, offensively. Late in the game, we certainly showed some explosive opportunities, and being able to get ourselves back in the game. I thought Evan Estrada had an amazing, onside kick. And, as a coaching staff, we're going to keep trying to find ways to be able to give ourselves a chance to win. I don't know any different. So, in any situation that we've ever been in, I would keep telling our football team whenever I have a chance to be able to meet with them, which sometimes on a Friday night is few and far between. But if I have a group to be able to meet with, I keep telling them, look, I'm just trying to figure out a way that we can score however many points that we need to score, So, that's my mentality. It's how I approach things. We're going to keep doing everything we can do to be as aggressive as we can to be able to win a football game, And I thought we put ourselves in position to do that the other night. The onside kick was huge, and then we turned it into points and had a chance to get another onside kick, and just didn't execute that one as good as we should.
And Gage Deutsch did really good on those 2 catches, that one-hander and then that catch right after that onside kick. That was some big changes in that.
Yeah, I mean it was huge momentum that that we needed, and it was certainly timely. We had to have it then. We just can't wait till 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter to be able to do some of those types of things. We've got to be able to spread that out, over 48 minutes. And so, we certainly have the capabilities, and we're going to watch the video today and learn from it and grow from it, and certainly use this week as a chance to, focus on those details that we talked about. And, I think that the best is yet to come for this football team. And, there's not a better way to show it in the last, 4 games that we're playing. I think 3 of them are ranked in the top 15 in 5A Division I football, and Austin Anderson, who we played second to the last game. They're loaded offensively, and a really, really good football team. Got to go chance to go scout them last week. So, we've got some huge challenges in front of us, and, I know these guys are fighters, and, we're going to do everything we can to go knock them off one at a time.
Absolutely. So if there's not anything else you have to say, then, all of Lockhart believes in this team, all very passionate about this team and Lockhart football. And there's nothing else you have to say?
Yeah, just, we got a big game, coming up the 18th, and I know that's our quote-unquote fall break, and we're off school that week, but everybody needs to either come back from vacation or whatever else and be out there 7:30 at Friday. We're playing Pflugerville Weiss. Is going to be
pack up that student section. Absolutely,
be a huge game. So just look forward to everybody coming out and having great energy that we've had at every home game that we played so far this year.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you coming over here.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Thank you, Lockhart. Go Lions.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices, whether it's commercial or residential. Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
Luling MMA provides a safe and professional martial arts instruction for kids and adults. Head trainer and owner King Webb is a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Luling MMA offers classes in the sweet science of boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA. With experienced trainers and coaches, Luling MMA provides world-class instruction for those that want to learn for recreation or for competition. Luling MMA is located at 212 North Cypress Avenue in Luling, Texas. For more information about Luling MMA, you can go to their website, www.mmaluling.com.
Kent Riddle Properties has been the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast since 2020, and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036. Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
Hand off to Gonzalez. He got room to run across his midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with 2 of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
Welcome to today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, brought to you by our main sponsors, Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market and Quantum Towing. And now from the press box with the broadcasting crew of our football analyst, the coach Amato Galvez, color commentary TD Tom Dunn, and the voice of Lockhart Lions Sports Emilio the Sarge Juarez.
Listos.
And welcome to another edition of Friday Night Football here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, as the Lockhart Lions will be hosting the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves in tonight's district action, as the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves come in tonight's contest with a 6-1 record. Their lone loss came against A&M Consolidated. They are 4-1 in district play. Lockhart Lions are 2-4 overall and 2-2 in district play. I want to welcome y'all to the broadcast. My name is Emilio Sarge Juarez, going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action. The man to the left of me will be doing color commentary for tonight, TD Tom Dunn. And to his left, our football analyst for Friday Night Football, the one and only the coach Amato Galvez. And QAing for us tonight, Kent Riddle of Kent Riddle Properties, making sure that we sound good and look good for all you Lockhart Lion fans all around the world. And for tonight's broadcast, all you Pflugerville Weiss Wolf fans that are tuning in, whether you're watching on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel, welcome to the broadcast. I hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast and tonight's game that we'll be bringing to you live from Lions Field. And, gentlemen, I must say, got to start off, these next 4 games for the Lockhart Lions is going to be the toughest that I've probably ever seen Lockhart face in the history of Lockhart Lion football, as all 4 teams that we'll be facing to end the season are within the top 20. We'll start with our final game of the season. A&M Consolidated, they're ranked number 3 in the state, according to Dave Campbell's football magazine. Anderson is ranked number 20. College Station number 6. And the team that we're playing tonight, the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves, they are ranked 18th in the state. And, Coach, when I say 18th in the state, these guys are putting up numbers, astronomical numbers, and especially in the last 4 games they played, 79, 63, 63, and 63. And Lockhart's got a tough task to face tonight, Coach, wouldn't you say?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They've been averaging 60 points a game last 4 games. Now, I'll tell you what, Sarge, I'm very, very impressed with their quarterback. This young man's just a freshman, but I tell you what, he's cool as a cucumber, like they say.
Yeah.
He's not the pressure does not bother him at all. He's not the biggest guy in the world, and really, he doesn't have that great an arm. He just gets the job done. He's tough. He executes the offense. He's very, very accurate. Yes, and I tell you what, they found a winner in this guy. Now, like I was saying last night, people wonder why do you play 7-on-7? That's exactly why they play 7-on-7, because this man was ready to step in and take over as soon as the number 1 quarterback went down.
Well, that is number 4, Jackson Shad, be the starting quarterback that we're talking about for the Weiss Wolves. You know, he's averaging 247 yards a game. He's got 22 TDs on the year. He's a freshman, and his completion percentage is 75%. He's averaging 13 yards a pass. So, I mean, they are moving the ball and getting in the end zone. As you said, Sarge, they average 63 points a game over the last 4, 54 points a game on the season. The only loss coming to A&M Consolidated, and that was a close 25-19 loss at that. So, I mean, this is about a tough, well, you would say as tough a test as you can get, but you've got some more even tougher tests coming down the road. Running the ball, they've got a couple really good running backs. Nick Johnson's averaging 104 yards a game, and he's just one of them. You'll also see Braden Woolley. He's number 0. He's wide receiver and running back. He gets a lot of touches, both running the ball and passing the ball. And then they've got one of the most dangerous returners in the state, and that's Barry. He's averaging 34.2 yards a return. So it'll be interesting to see maybe special teams has something to say in this game and them trying to keep it away from Barry.
And, of course, Shad, the freshman quarterback, coming in to take place of Jax Brown, who was a starting quarterback for the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves, as he went down in the preseason during their last scrimmage game of the year, before the regular season began. And Shad came in, and he's answered every single question as a freshman quarterback, coming in and taking the limelight.
Well, he's not the only Shad on the team. His brother, sophomore wide receiver as well, one of the targets that he likes to find out there. Obviously, they're going to have some chemistry that nobody else can kind of can match, being brothers. So I'd keep an eye out for that as well.
Yeah, and Shad's averaging over 240 yards per game passing, 24 touchdown passes on the season. And be surprised, they do not have a 1,000-yard receiver. He spreads the wealth out evenly throughout the entire team.
Yeah,
there's 4 receivers with 300-plus yards on the season.
Right, 1,700 yards, and he is spreading it around. And then, and they're not bad on the defensive side of the football either. They're led on that side by Ja'Cory Alexander, the senior linebacker, number 18. He leads the team in tackles, forced fumbles. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with in the middle of that defense. Lockhart will want to know where he's at.
All right, and, of course, Lockhart is led by quarterback Caden Mavis, has 651 yards on the season, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And I tell you, one of those touchdowns came on the last time Lockhart was out on the field 2 weeks ago against Hayes. And that was a one-handed touchdown catch from Mavis to Deutsch, which was, eventually our good old boys fishing catch of the game. And I got a reel to run, TD. Got the catches of the games for the first 6 weeks. I couldn't find the second week, but I do got first, third, fourth, fifth, and 6 weeks. Or good old boys fishing catch of the game.
Say that 3 times.
Yeah, say that 3 times. And let me go and run that right now. Of course, I got a little audio with it, so enjoy. Racing Heating, third quarter. Hyman's in that quarterback. Fakes the handoff, throws it here down the near sideline. And that one's going to be caught by Gage Deutsch. Breaks a couple of tackles, still going. Over for a few series as a play-by-play guy. Give him an opportunity. Caden Mavis throwing into the end zone. That one's going to be caught.
Wow.
Eagle fans as well. Austin Travis, 21. Luling Eagles 0 at Eagle Stadium. It is homecoming for the Eagles. Quick throw right up the middle at the seam, and that's going to be Wes Abel.
Wesley Welker Abel with a catch over the middle. And I think we got our first candidate for the Good Old Boys Fishing Catch of the game as we see Deutsch turn on the afterburners. He's got to throw the parachute at the end of this one to slow down.
We'll have your Christ Market Offensive Player of the Game and your Quantum Towing Defensive Players of the Game for tonight's contest. Mavis gets the snap, drops back, throws deep over the middle. Got to the door. One-handed
catch
by Gage Deutsch.
Can you?
We've been
and that was a Good Old Boys Fishing Catch of the games. Of course, most of the highlights came from Gage Deutsch, TD.
Yeah. I mean, Gage Deutsch just doing a great job. Obviously, the favorite's got to be the one-handed catch against Hayes as Lockhart was down late in that. Lockhart tried to claw their way back into that one. But that was just a great catch to reach out with one hand, bring it down, secure it. And that young man has grabbed a few of them, and I'm kind of waiting for someone else to, if no one else steps up, he's going to get a title belt at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But, looking for some of these other receivers to step up and help Mavis be able to spread the ball around. But Gage Deutsch is the leading receiver for the Lockhart Lions. And that is the one, when you look at the head-to-head matchup as far as top players, yards per game, there's one spot where Lockhart has the edge, and that's with their outside receiver. Deutsch is averaging 87 yards a game. Their outside receiver is averaging around 70. So that's the one spot on the matchup sheet where Lockhart fares better than them. And I tell you what, if Lockhart's going to have a chance in this one tonight, Deutsch is going to need to have a big night as well as Mavis.
Oh, yeah, they are. And, of course, last week Lockhart was in a bye week, but Lockhart was not in a bye week when it comes to the national spotlight. Of course, there was a commercial that was ran during the Thursday night NFL football game that featured Coach Mavis and the Lockhart Lions in a couple of spots, as well as the baseball coach, Coach Arias. And let me go and run that commercial spot real quick and take a look at the first couple of seconds, and you'll be able to see Coach Mavis and a couple of Lions in this commercial as well.
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate
Is winning out there.
not on these fields.
In our communities.
On our streets.
In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout
On hate.
Together.
Together.
And, of course, this message was called Stand Up to Hate. And, Coach and TD, how big is that for Lockhart to be, added to such a great message like that alongside with the, great athletes, as you saw Shaquille O'Neal at the end.
Owners, yeah, it's a really good spread of folks that are involved with that, including one of the guys who is pushing it and starting it, Mr. Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots. So I mean, it's a great thing to bring our small town and get them involved with something like that. Lockhart's always been a hot spot for movies and filming and commercials, and it continues to be so. And now giving our high school a little bit of that spotlight as well.
Oh yeah, especially to showcase Lockhart Lions, and I think one of the biggest things, of course, it was on the news channel that they came and talked to Coach Mavis and a couple of football players, and I guess one of the deal breakers is he wanted to wear his Lockhart Lions uniform, and they were able to oblige him and have that. And of course, the commercial's been shown a lot of times during the NFL Sunday. Of course, it started a couple of weeks ago on Thursday Night Football, so way to keep Lockhart on the map. Of course, a lot of movies have been coming around here and a lot of TV
series. That's not the first commercial either. Lockhart also did a Takis commercial here as well.
That's right. They sure did. They sure did.
Good exposure for our young men, your young athletes.
Well, speaking of exposure, the weather has really turned into football weather. It's going to be 77 degrees here in 19 minutes when we kick off, and by the end of the game, it will be 71 degrees. So starting to feel a little more like fall here in Central Texas. I know we've all enjoyed that cold burst of air as we see Lucky's crew run out onto the field. You know, Sarge, we talked about last week being a bye week. Man, I tell you what, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I took off work and left last Friday and came back about an hour and a half ago. And good old boys fishing, man, we got after it. We caught 8 sharks, 4 bull reds. I mean, we killed it. It was awesome. A couple days down there with the family. And
yeah.
Got a good reset and recharge and feeling good and glad to be back here in Lockhart for Friday night football under the lights.
Oh, yeah, and it's great weather for some fishing, too, as well. So
it was until that wind started blowing Wednesday morning. Almost blew me off the beach.
All right now I got a couple of giveaways that we got going on. Of course, want to give a big congratulations to our Ride and Style Lucky Line winner number 3, Brandy Lampkin. Her and her guest will be joining Amanda Ramirez and her guest and Val Beza de Leon along with her guest for the final road game of the season that we will, Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Texas Event Shuttle is happy to bring back Riding Style 2 for the final road game of the season at A&M Consolidated on November 8th, 2024. 5 Lucky Line winners will be selected, and each winner will be able to bring one guest with them. Tickets and food will be provided along with the Ride and Style on a Texas Event Shuttle, courtesy of Curtis Hawkins and, of course, Texas Event Shuttle. And once again, here's our 3 lucky winners that we got so far on October 27th. That's a Sunday. We'll have the time out there. Within the next few days, you'll catch all the information on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page. But on October 27th, we will be selecting our number 4 and number 5 Lucky Lion winners on that day. So right now, if you want to have an opportunity to put your name on that wheel to be one of the Lucky Lion winners, or have an opportunity to be a Lucky Lion winner number 4 or 5, all you got to do is in the comment section, type in the words, "Thank you, Curtis," and your name will be entered into that drawing. You'll have a couple of more times throughout the broadcast to enter your name more than once. So pay attention throughout the broadcast, and you'll have that opportunity. So once again, all you got to do is type in the comment section, "Thank you, Curtis," and your name will be entered into the drawing for the Ride and Style to possibly become Lucky Line winner number 3, or number 4, or number 5. And, of course, we got one more home game on the season, and Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Kent Riddle Properties will be giving away Lockhart Lion home tickets to each home game of Lockhart Lion football. Stay tuned to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast of Lockhart Lion Sports to enter your name into the drawing for a chance to win free tickets. And to get your opportunity to win a set of free tickets for the Anderson Trojan football game, which is going to be the final home game of the season, all you got to do is in the comment section type in the words, "Thank you, Kent," and your name will be entered into that drawing as well. So once again, pay attention throughout the rest of the broadcast. You're going to have an opportunity to put your name on there on multiple occasions. So you could have it on there more than once. So with that, gentlemen.
Well, in Ride and Style, that happens November 8th. So
Yeah.
you think Curtis will be cooking us up some turkey and dressing? a little early Thanksgiving?
Actually, I think on the menu is going to be brisket and sausage.
Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah. So
I was hoping for a hot and spicy. We'll take it.
It's 7:14. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Coach, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have your coach's keys to victory for the Lockhart Lions as we continue on with the Kreitz Market pregame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market's been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market, open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
And we are back. Before we get to the coaches' keys to victory for the Lockhart Lions, let's go through the district roundup and games that we got going on tonight. Of course, right here at Lions Field, it is the Weiss Wolves versus Lockhart at 7:30 p.m. kickoff time. And the rest of them are 7:30 p.m. kickoff times as well. College Station Cougars is at Bob Shelton Stadium to take on the Hayes Hawks. And the Anderson Trojans will be heading to Memorial Stadium to take on the Bastrop Cedar Creek Eagles. And district action, of course, we had one game that took place last night, and that was at the field. College Station A&M Consolidated took on the Pflugerville Hendrickson Hawks, and A&M defeated the Hawks 55-14. We do want to give a shout-out to Sam Ressler. Got the Hayes, the Hawk Soaring Network going on over there. Broadcast of the game last night.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, Hendrickson, there we go. Hendrickson Hawks. And give him a big shout-out. And trying to see which team has the bye week today.
Who has a bye week?
It ain't Lockhart.
Yeah, it's not Lockhart.
It might be A&M.
No, they played last night.
College Station.
Lehman Lobos have the week off.
All right.
All right.
And they need it after their last week.
Yeah.
Need to regroup.
Well, we mentioned this team, Weiss, man. They put a good whooping on Lehman a few weeks ago, 73-0.
Yeah. And with that, Coach, let's turn it over to Coach Galvez. And what are your keys to victory for the Lockhart Lions offensively and defensively?
Thank you, Sarge. Offensively, we need to, like I always say, establish the running game because that will open up the passing game. Go quick. Don't wait around. These guys this is a very good football team. We cannot wait around and get something. We need to go quick, catch them off guard. Defensively, they're going to give you a lot of what I call eye candy, a lot of formations. They're trying to trick you and try to get you to line up wrong or cover the wrong guy. Expect to see some trick plays from them also. We saw some last night, a little swinging gate last night. Like I said before, they're a very good football team. That quarterback's not going to rattle under pressure. We do need to put a good pass rush on them. Stick with your receivers and don't make it easier for them. You know, make them earn it. The number one key to me is special teams. Special teams have killed us the last couple of weeks. We cannot have any mistakes in the kicking game.
Yeah, and they've got a really good returner too. And I'll echo to what Coach said is getting that running game going, and that's going to help you control the clock in this one. The more you can keep the ball, the better you will fare in the end of this game. You just keep their offense off the field as much as possible.
Yes.
And you mentioned getting pressure on the young quarterback. You know, if you let this guy stand there in the pocket, he will pick you apart. So we've got to get some blitz going, some kind of pass rush going to get him moving and throwing on the run. And then maybe he does make a mistake.
He's not a runner. He likes to stay in the pocket.
Passer.
Yeah, pocket passer, exactly. And a good one.
Well, we'll see if, maybe, I don't know who it may be, maybe Portillo, maybe Roland Bright, maybe Parker Connor can get some early pressure on him. That's been one thing that Lockhart has needed to improve throughout the season is getting their hands on the quarterback in the backfield. Very few sacks, only a handful so far this season. So I'd like to see Lockhart get a little bit better at that tonight.
Yeah, especially with the team that's averaging over 54 points a game and 65 in district play. You know, it's a tough task to take on tonight. Of course, it doesn't get any easier after this, as the remaining 4 teams are within the top 20. But we got a young team, as we've had all season long, and these kids, this team has grown from week in and week to week. So a tough test ahead of the Lockhart Lions, but I got some faith in these Lions. I'm a Lion through and through. So.
I do too. I think if you can keep this thing close, and if Lockhart can win time of possession, I don't think you can win this game without winning time of possession.
Right.
You're going to have to hold on to that ball, slow the pace of the game down behind my time, and just eat up that clock. You know, you'd like to see 2-3 drives in the first half, 2-3 drives in the second half.
Yeah.
And that's going to be your best chance to upset Weiss Wolves. And make no mistake, if Lockhart is able to pull this one out, it will be an upset.
Yeah, and it would be we have to look for a complete game, 4 quarters of football, mistake free, And, like Coach mentioned, control the ball, control the football on offense, keep their offense on the sidelines as much as possible. And, Lockhart could come out with an upset as well. So.
Yeah, it looks like the teams are staging up in their tunnels. They're doing the school songs. Once they get done with that, we'll see Lockhart come out of the tunnel. Then we'll have the national anthem will be sang by the Lockhart Varsity Choir, and the colors presented by the Lockhart JROTC Air Force ROTC crew, as they are every single week. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in, both on the Facebook platform and on YouTube. Hey, drop us a comment. We'll give you a shout-out if we're able to during the broadcast. And also, don't be afraid to hit that share button. Let your friends and family know who you're watching and where you're watching them. And right here on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Well, yeah, I got a couple of shout-outs. Charlotte Whitehurst says, go Lions. James Mendez, watcher from Gonzales, Texas.
All right.
And he probably left Lockhart about 5 minutes ago. So
Gonzales is the birthplace of Texas independence.
Yes.
Come and take it.
Yeah, Marianne Hernandez Lopez, watching from Pearland, Texas. Let's go Lions. And, of course, Francine Hunt says, thank you, Curtis, and thank you, Kent.
There you
of
go.
Course,
She's in for both.
She's in there for both. So, once again, we got a big night of football for Lockhart Lions and Lockhart Lion fan faithfuls. Of course, we had a bye week last week. Eddie Vasquez just chimed in. Let's go Lions. And I know Coach has been waiting for this all for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I sure have. It was nice to relax this last week. And also Texas had a bye week before they played the Red River Shootout, which they won, by the way.
Well, it was almost like a bye week during the Red River Shootout.
I'm telling you, they sent those Okies packing. But that previous week, I didn't even watch college football on Saturday, and then all those big games happened. They missed a bunch.
Well, they got a big game coming up this tomorrow. Matter of fact, Texas will be hosting Georgia.
That ain't a big game. Texas can blow them out.
Well, I'd try to at least give them some hope.
Well, people keep saying, oh, Texas hadn't played nobody. Well, they're going to play somebody tomorrow when Georgia comes in Austin. That was one of the most expensive tickets of the year for Longhorn football. The nosebleeds at the beginning of the year, they started at $350 for the cheapest ticket. And then by the time they got to today, the cheapest ticket you could find was $400 or $500.
Okay. I'm good watching it at home with the Dr. Pepper and popcorn.
Right. It's free on my couch.
Yes, exactly. Now, if anybody want to come over and watch it at my house, I'm only charging $50.
That's a deal if you think about it.
Oh, yeah. Even at the nosebleed seats at the stadium, I'm still sitting closer to the field than they are, watching it from home. As the Weiss Wolves have already come out of their tunnel, Lockhart Lions are starting to pack in their tunnel. As you see, My Time Gonzalez to be leading the team out. And want to announce also, we are going to be having a special guest coming in to talk during the first half of halftime before the Lockhart Lions roaring band takes the field. And that's going to be one Jackie Edwards Jr., former Lockhart Lion, for a quarterback for the Lions a few years back before Ashton Dickens took over. He'll be coming up. Got a nice little conversation to have with him. It's going to be good to see him back here at Lions Stadium and to have him up here in the broadcast booth for an interview.
And Lockhart's banner this week in a tribute to breast cancer awareness. You'll see pink on the players. The trainers for the team are dressed in pink as well, and that's the players and trainers' way to give their tribute to awareness of breast cancer.
And here come the Lockhart Lions as Jaime Guerra says, go Santiago Guerra from your big brother in Hutto, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's in Hippo territory.
Yeah, Hippo.
Sergeant, a big shout out to the best linebacker for Lockhart, Mr. Martin Martinez, number 70. He's watching the broadcast from Victoria, Texas.
There we go.
Eddie Vasquez might have something to say about that.
Let's just let the Nacho line handle it themselves.
Or his counterpart was Ryan Ollendorf back in the day. Him and Eddie were two mean
I thought you were talking about
linebackers.
Marty. Marty's counterpart was Rodney Rodriguez.
As we get set, as the Lockhart Lions taking a kneel to prayer, we are about 4.5 minutes left till kickoff.
And after the bye week, it seems like the clock is wound as slow as it could. We came live about 45 minutes ago until kickoff, and seems like it's taking a while to get here, but we will be inside 4 minutes shortly, and we'll get this thing underway. Lockhart stands filling up pretty good on the home side.
Yes, sir.
Once again, I went to the
Good turnout.
tailgate today, hosted by Mr. Richard Ibarra. We'd love to get more of you folks out there. We only got one more home game left. Come on out, try some of that barbecue.
Food was delicious.
Oh man, I tell you what, those hot wings, I still feel the sting.
My lips are sunburned, and I tell you what, I told him, I said, man, I'd have thought twice if I'd remembered that.
And a big shout out to the people who are selling the baked potato. That was delicious also. And the young lady, the lady that's selling the lemonade, also excellent.
All right, so we'll be turning off our headsets and turning up the crowd mic as we get ready for the national anthem.
And now, the singing of our national anthem by the Lockhart High School Choir. Lockhart High School Choir is directed by Ms. Caitlin Simon.
And that was a beautiful rendition of the national anthem by the Lockhart Varsity Choir. And we're just about ready for the coin toss here as the captains have assembled on each side of the field. Looks like for Pflugerville, for Pflugerville Weiss, you're going to have big number 66. That is going to be Jesse Rodriguez. You'll have number 18. That's going to be Ja'Cory Gary Alexander, their linebacker. You've got number 5 out there. That's Jax Brown, the quarterback who was replaced by the freshman. Then you've got number 34. That is going to be Isaiah Owens. And their last captain will be number 19, Peyton Pinniger, quarterback wide receiver.
And as for the Lockhart Lions, we'll have My Time Gonzalez, Gage Deutsch, Saul Hinojosa,
and Mr. Ovalle.
Yeah, Mr. Ovalle, yes. Number 55, Dylan Ovalle.
Mr. IHOP.
Oh, yeah.
Handing out pancakes. And speaking of the front line, folks, Pflugerville Weiss has got some size on their front line, both on offense and defensive side of the football.
And we're going to have a replacement for Mr. Darby, who's out for the game. A little bit injured for the night's game.
Yeah, but player from the JV that got called up.
Roland.
And once again, want to thank everybody tuning in, whether you're watching on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. My name's Emilio Sarge Juarez, bringing you all the live play-by-play action. Color commentary, TD Tom Dunn, our football analyst for Friday Night Football, the coach Amado Galvez. Kent Riddle, our QA, making sure that we sound good and look good for all you Lockhart Lion fans all around the world. And for tonight's broadcast, all you Pflugerville Wolves or Weiss Wolves fans that may be tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed tonight's broadcast.
I think after Lockhart won the toss, Deutsch said, "We want the ball and we're going to score." Tell you what, he came inside fired up, getting his teammates fired up. We're going to see My Time back deep. He'll be joined by number 7 back there, Caden Rowland Bright. And then the next two are actually, it's going to be a little bit changed up this week. You'll have Deutsch and Caden Rowland Bright deep, and then you'll have My Time as one of the up men, and the other up man, I believe, is going to be
number 5.
That is
Aiden Scott.
And so My Time did have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Was that last week?
That was a punt return against Cedar Creek.
Return,
yeah,
right.
punt return against Cedar Creek.
Well, it was on a safety. It was on a safety, so technically a kickoff.
Yeah, there we go.
And Coach mentioned it, special teams. Could have a big deal. It all starts with a secure catch.
Yeah, Buchanan will be set to kick this one away. And this game is underway. It's going to be a low squib kick. It'll be fielded by Deutsch around the 3-yard line. He'll bring it up towards the far side. Cuts it upfield, breaks through a couple of arm tackles, and continue moving forward. And a great return by Gage Deutsch.
That's a 40-yard return. Not just the return and the work by Deutsch, the blocking that was set up on that one by the Lions was textbook. It was exactly how you run your kickoff when you practice it. He ended up with a wall of blockers in front of him. He was able to find a gap and scoot it out to the 43-yard line where Lockhart will take over with great field position.
And as we know, when Gage Deutsch has that football in his hand, he's not easy to get down. It's going to take at least 2-3 defenders to bring him down.
Oh, yeah, he's anti-grass.
Yes, anti-turf. And right away, the Lockhart Lions going to line up. Empty backfield.
And he'll have 5 wide receivers. Put My Time back in.
Yeah, they'll bring it back, offset to the left side of Mavis. Mavis right away, quarterback keeper. And it looks like he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Good run.
Yeah, and I like that pre-snap movement. Seemed to slightly confuse the secondary a little bit. I think that's exactly what it was designed for. Lockhart starts off with a positive play on offense, pick up at 3 yards.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
And as we mentioned, you can see that big defensive front for Pflugerville Weiss out there. They tower. There's some big boys out there. They do run a 4-2.
Yeah, Gonzalez offset to the right side of Mavis. And he'll get his first carry of the night. He'll put his head down, his shoulders forward.
First down?
No, he'll get it out to the 51.
But manageable 3rd down. This is where we want to be. 3rd down and called a long 2.
3rd short.
And who knows at this point of the game, even though it's early, it might be 2 possession, a 4 down. A 4th down, go for it. Go for it on 4th down.
And it's 3rd and 2.
And 2 receivers up top. A little shift on the defensive front. That'll be Mavis following his lead blocker, and he'll pick up the first down out to the 45-yard line in Wolf territory.
Nothing fancy, just line it up and
smash
run your quarterback behind everybody else.
Smash mouth football.
Good lead block there by Hill on that play. So he comes off for a break. Connor comes in.
Yeah, so far nothing too fancy for the Lockhart Lions offensively. It's just run straight up the middle 3 times so far. Caden Mavis with 2 carries. My Time Gonzalez with 1. And a first down for the Lockhart Lions, once again at the 45-yard line in Wolf territory.
And keep an eye up top, as up top you'll have Wes Abel and Julian White up there. Abel, we've been looking for a breakout game from him. You can just see it in his body language. The kid wants it. Parker Connor also up there. Deutsch by himself down here.
Yeah, Connor's the man in motion. He'll set himself up on the left side of the line. Hand off to Gonzalez. Another tough run as he gets spun around a couple of times. He'll pick up 9 yards on the run.
Well, I love what I see so far from the Lions. Every run, every ball carrier who's had the ball is running hard for Lions. Elbows and knees pumping. Nobody just cruising along out there. They're running with intent. And that'll bring up second down and short for the Lions.
We'll take a look at the Stay Holy instant replay.
Look at the leg drive out of my time. Just continues to move the legs. Same thing on the previous play from Mavis as well.
And Gonzalez offset to the left side. And he'll get the handoff once again. And right there, he's going to be shy of the first down of a yard.
He's about a hair shy.
Very short.
And this is where I look for Lockhart to go quick here. You're getting a third and short. Just get up there the line, snap it, let Mavis get that 1 yard you need. And Coach mentioned that before the game too. Going quick. Once you get set, getting to that snap quickly and not letting Hendrickson get a gauge for what you're running.
And the Lions will have Julian White up at top, 2 receivers here to the bottom. Inside handoff to Gonzalez, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. He'll lose some yardage.
Number 60, big guy.
And he was hit as soon as he got the ball.
That's Joshua Austin coming up with a big tackle for loss.
And he's going to lose 3 yards, and that'll make it, well, he'll lose 2. Yeah. That'll make it 4th down and a long 3. Lockhart will keep the offense out on the field. As Sarge mentioned, it's 4-down territory.
Well, I tried to mention it.
A school that's this good.
I tried to mention it. I couldn't get it out.
I don't think you have much of a choice against a school that's got this kind of firepower. You got to try to hold on to this ball. Lockhart has already managed to eat up a good chunk of the clock.
Yeah, 7:43 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. 4th down and 3 coming up. And they'll fake the handoff to Gonzalez. Bootleg rolling to his right.
Oh,
that's going to be caught.
Looks might be short.
Oh, it's right there.
That was Malik Hill with the catch, and he's going to be shy of the first down.
Man, great play design, great play call, and good job executing by Mavis Hill, just unable to keep his feet as he catches that ball. And, I mean, he came down. You can see where the ball is spotted. I mean, he was 6 inches short of the line to gain.
Just about.
Yes, very, very short.
And so we'll get to see this powerful Weiss offense for the first time and the Lockhart defense out on the field. The Lockhart defense led in the middle by the 2 linebackers, Joseph Zarita and Santi Guerra. And they'll pull a linebacker. They'll go straight into their nickel here for Lockhart. So they'll have an extra secondary player to try to defend this passing game.
Yeah, there's a freshman, Jackson Shad, will be in the backfield all by himself.
Empty.
Dropping back, looking over towards his right, throws it deep down the middle. And he's going to have a receiver with a great catch. That's going to be number 9, Trey Moore, the sophomore.
Great catch.
Aiden Scott in coverage, and Scott was surprised he didn't get a flag there. He was even tugging on the jersey a little bit, trying to do everything he could to keep him from getting a step. And their lineup going fast here.
Hurry up and get set.
Shad with the handoff to the running back. Trying to do a little bit of some shaking and baking. That's going to be,
good job.
I believe, Nicholas Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, that's Nick Johnson, and good job of Caden Rowland Bright staying at home at his backside outside linebacker position, playing his job exactly how he's supposed to, and stops him for a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Quick pass.
And handoff up the middle. And once again, Caden Rowland Bright coming up with the tackle, but not before Johnson's able to pick up a first down.
And Weiss looking to really use tempo here early in this game.
Going quick. Got to get lined up.
And once again, going to Johnson. Going over the right side, and this time the Lockhart Lions defense going to close the gap. And it'll be a 1-yard gain for Johnson.
So while Lockhart ate up almost 5 minutes with the ball when they had it, Weiss is looking to score as quickly as possible.
Well, they take advantage of this Lockhart flipping their defense.
Yep, as you can see right there, Lockhart running to get into place.
And that's going to be overthrown. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
And you know what I like there? We talked about it, pressure, and that was Hill coming from his defensive end spot. Got some penetration there to hurry that throw up just a bit and force it to sail high. And it's the first 3rd down of the game for the Weiss Wolves. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. Remember, we will never post a link Do not click on any links that are posted on the broadcast comments.
Trips on top.
Yeah, 3rd down and 8 coming up, or 3rd down and 9, as Johnson will be set off to the left side of Shad. And the Weiss Wolves will call a timeout. It'll be their first timeout of the game.
You can't delay a game.
Or delay a game.
Welcome, Diego Mendoza. You hadn't missed anything yet.
So we'll put that timeout back on the board for the Wolves. So that's going to move them back 5. That'll bring up 3rd down and 14. And Johnson will get the carry, goes around the right side, and he's going to be tackled inside the 10. And the ball is going to be placed at the 8-yard line. It'll be shy of the first down.
And not even a thought, about kicking.
Quick. Get lined up.
4th and 6. Quick throw into the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And so both teams having some good sustained drives and then turning the ball over just about in the red zone on both sides. And Lockhart will take over for their second series. Lockhart was able to eat up a big chunk of the clock, more than 5 minutes the first time they had the ball. If they can do the same again this time, they'll get all the way out of the first quarter.
As we take a look at that last play, the 4th down.
Well, and Lockhart got fortunate that they just threw the fade because Lockhart was not set. They were not ready. They had one of the outside linebackers was all the way on the wrong side of the formation, and man, they got lucky there. That was great.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
Mavis in shotgun formation. He'll hand it off to Gonzalez. He'll come around the near side, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard, or he's going to lose a yard.
Not much there.
It looks like he's going to lose one. He tried to turn it upfield and get whatever he could. When he realized he couldn't get the edge, that'll bring up 2nd down and call it 11.5. Lockhart was all run in the first series. They threw the ball one time, and that was on the 4th down play, and it came up just short on that pass that was completed to Malik Hill. Other than that, Lockhart was all run behind My Time and Mabus. And he'll go to an empty set.
And dropping back. Looking to throw. Will keep it himself. Got some room to run, but that hole was quickly closed up.
Great speed by the Weiss defense.
Yeah, Mabus does a good job to get the lost yards and then pick up a few more and put himself in about a 3rd and 4. Good job closing that gap, seeing what he had in front of him by the young quarterback. As you can see, he just hits the gap and gets a quick 6.
Third down.
And I'd say they are
3rd down and 5.
They are not in 4-down territory now. So we gotta convert this 3rd down.
Yeah, Lockhart running down the play clock all the way down to 2 before the snap comes up. Mavis dropping back, looks to his left, throws back over the middle. And that one's almost going to be intercepted as that went in and out of the hands of
And he
Abel.
was there. He was there, too. Abel was there, and now they're going to run the punt team out on the field. We'll see number 11, Evan Estrada, for the first time tonight for the Lions, and he'll be punting deep from his own end as the ball is at the 14-yard line. Estrada will stand right around the goal line, maybe on the 2.
And we will have number 3, Daniel Berry, and number 8, Jorian Gwynn, to return the punt. They are standing inside of line territory, right around the 44 for Berry, and right around the 48 for Gwynn.
Looks like Weiss just set them a
Well, it's going to bounce back to Evan Estrada. He's going to be able to get it away. It'll take a short line bounce, and it'll stop at the 43-yard line.
That's not too bad. Anything you can do to keep the ball out of Barry's hands on a punt, you got to consider a success, especially on a bobbled snap.
And I do want to welcome our special guest for today here in the broadcast booth, one Jackie Edwards Jr., former Lockhart Lion quarterback. How you doing, Mr. Edwards?
I'm good. Thank you for the opportunity. It's good to be here.
Oh, it's good to have you in here with us. And, of course, you had an outstanding season as a quarterback for the Lockhart Lions. And, of course, we'll be talking about that throughout the night.
Yes, sir.
So, but welcome to the broadcast, and welcome to this nice, comfy booth that we're in.
Oh, yeah, it's warm up here.
As Shad is back at quarterback, inside handoff to Johnson. Wow. Big hole as Caden Roland Bright makes the initial hit in the secondary.
And then that's Peyton Jackson that helps finish him off again. So Lockhart, same thing. Lockhart's in their nickel again here. They only have one linebacker, and that's going to be Zarita in the middle. Connor will come in for Hill.
Yeah, 1st and 10. A high snap, and it'll be Shad with the carry. And tries to get a little spin move from Bright. And so far, Bright's been the defense for the Lockhart Lions here in this first 2 possessions for the Wolves.
Glad high snaps happen to them also, not just us.
Yeah.
Roland Bright was not fooled by that spin move, but, I mean, also good job by the young quarterback just to get the ball down and run with it and pick up a little bit. 2nd down and 7.
And the freshman quarterback throws out here to the near sideline. Ooh. That pass is going to be complete.
Good job,
that'd be good enough for a first down, as that is Tylen Henderson with the reception. He's a freshman as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe they got 3 freshmen on this football squad.
Doesn't look like a freshman.
The other freshman is on the defensive side, Reagan Smith.
Jackie, can you imagine when you were a freshman if they said, hey, you're starting varsity this week?
Johnson with the carry going around the right side. Got a penalty flag on the backside. It's probably going to be holding on the Wolves.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
This kid is a freshman, and he has been lighting it up this year. As we said at the beginning of the game, he's got 1,700 yards passing, 22 TDs on the year. He's averaging 247 yards a game, and completion percentage is 75%. So he might be 15, but he's playing like he's 17.
Yeah, well, you started as a sophomore, but your sophomore and junior years they were under the slot T formation of Coach Brian Herman, and then
junior year was when Coach Mavis got here.
Okay, junior year,
freshman and sophomore year, yes, slot T.
Handoff right, handoff left.
A little trickery.
Yeah, it definitely opened up for you when Mavis got here and brought the Coach Gilbert and the spread along with him.
Personal foul against us.
Also, I guess they missed the hold that I saw. All right, so personal foul against the Lockhart Lions. That'll put the ball inside the 5 at the 3, where it's going to be 1st down and goal to go for the Wolves as they are knocking on the door of 6. With 2:29 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter.
And big mismatch in size down here on the bottom as Lockhart's got number 23 covering 17, giving up about 6 inches in height. I've already seen him throw the fade once.
There's a fade into the end zone, and that's going to be caught, but it'll be incomplete. And a penalty flag coming in kind of late.
Yeah, really late. And considering the back judge was right in front of it, and he just signaled incomplete, did not throw his flag.
It came from the sideline guy.
Yeah, it came from the line judge. I mean, there was some hand fighting going on in there, but
pass interference.
They're going to call pass interference on the defense.
It didn't look egregious. And that'll just give them another yard or 2 and put them that much closer.
So now it's going to be 1st down and goal to go from the 2-yard line.
The coach talked about in his keys to victory, Lockhart cannot have self-inflicted injuries.
That'll be Johnson, and he'll dive into the end zone for a touchdown.
And whether they do it on 1st down or 3rd down, you put yourself in a situation there with 2 penalties deep inside the red zone that both give them fresh sets of downs and essentially give them 8 chances to try to score from inside the 5. And it's going to be tough to stop anyone if you're in that situation.
Penalties and talent on their side, kind of hard to stop.
So here we go with James Buchanan coming in to kick the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And with that, we'll take our first time out of the night, and we'll be right back with some more Quantum Towing first quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
All right, we are back here with 2:14 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. It is Pflugerville Weiss 7, Lockhart Lions 0.
And Jackie, were you here for the opening kickoff?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, Deutsch had a great 43-yard return on the opening kickoff.
Okay, I think he might bust one right here.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get another one. Their first kick was a squib kick.
Yeah, almost like a line drive squib. And Buchanan will be kicking this one away. And this one's going to be a high kick. It'll go to Caden Roland Bright. It's going to go over his head and out of bounds for a touchback.
That's because we talked about it. Since we mentioned it, we don't get to see a return. But we will get to see the Lockhart offense again. Now, Jack, have you had a chance to watch the broadcast or see any of the games so far this year for the Lions?
Yes, I have. I've tuned in occasionally.
And what do you think about the sophomore quarterback Mavis out there and how he's done this year?
Yeah, well, from the games I've seen, they've won. I believe that was Lehman and Hayes.
Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek. And it looked like they were doing pretty good. He's out there doing his thing. I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
He was the ball boy when I was playing. So.
Well, we were talking about
there you go.
You know, he pulls down, he can run, and he's got some wheels.
Oh, yeah, he did. I seen him when he went up the middle not too long ago.
Yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10.
Ooh.
And
good tough run.
It's still going.
There you go.
My time getting the ball in traffic, and the traffic taking him all the way almost for a first down.
How about it, gentlemen? We came to watch a football game, and it turned to a rugby game.
Well, I mean, and that is what Lockhart needs right there. That's exactly the kind of play Lockhart needs. Use up the play clock on both ends and eat this clock up and keep this thing close. And let's not forget, folks. I mean, Weiss, they're averaging 54 points a game. They've scored 63 points a game in their last 4 games in a row. You know, you've held them to 7 points with a minute and 32 left to go here in the first quarter. I mean, that's doing as good as anyone has done against them this season. They average 18 points in the first quarter.
And it'll be 2nd and 1. Deutsch will. Mavis will keep it himself, and he's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
3rd and very short.
And that play looked like maybe a little miscommunication there. I don't know if it was supposed to be quarterback power. Kind of looked like something happened in the backfield that wasn't pretty.
As we see Malik Hill coming in for Abel.
Yeah, they'll drop a receiver, bring in a second tight end, so you'll have both Connor and Hill. Now, I say 2 tight ends, but always one of them is really more like a fullback or H-back playing that wing position. They're both on the right side. All
right, Gonzalez offset to the left side. That's going to be snapped. Gonzalez will pick it up, and he'll pick up the first down and more.
Good.
As he breaks through a couple of arm tackles, crosses the 50. Out to the 47-yard line, and what a run.
Man, what awareness to pick up that football and then to hang on to that ball. I'm going to tell you, Weiss is after that football. You'll see here on the replay, I mean, they take several swipes at this football while my time's holding it. There's one there. He says, get off me. There's another one. He's not giving that football up. Great job protecting the football, picking it up and getting a first down for his team, and they are into Weiss Wolf territory.
Yeah.
And
the clock's going to run out here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. So after 1 quarter play, it is Pflugerville Weiss 7, Lockhart Line 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have your Shields AC and Heating second quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort.
And we are back for the start of the Shields AC and Heating second quarter. It is Lockhart Lions football at the 48-yard line in Wolf territory. 1st and 10. Lions are be traveling right to left on your screen. And Mavis will drop back, looking to throw deep down the middle. Got to receiver and Bright and just overthrew him.
Well, Mavis showing his arm strength on that one. I mean, he pushed that ball downfield, made it look easy.
Tell you what, that was a great throw.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we do got about 15 to 20 mile an hour wind blowing from right to left.
That ball was in the air almost 60 yards.
And Bright had a step on his defender.
He was on his horse, but
he sure was.
He wouldn't get to that one.
And of course, Caden Roland Bright is on the track. Is on the track team on the 4x100, 4x400. Broke several records throughout the year last year.
Shout out to Adam Deutsch tuning in, Father Gage Deutsch.
And Mavis rolling around to his right. Got Gage Deutsch. You just spoke about him running down the near sideline. Ooh. And he's finally going to be knocked down at the 20-yard line.
And that's just a super heads-up play there. Is Deutsch was just running kind of out into the flat after they faked the jet sweep. And it looked like he goes, "You want me to block for you?" And Mavis goes, "No, here, you can have it." And he throws him the football.
There was a big collision there at the end between the two defenders for the Weiss Wolves.
Well, that's just good chemistry right there between Mavis and Deutsch, to be in the moment and be able to decide, okay, here you go, take it. And fresh set of downs for the Lions. Lions looking good here on offense so far tonight.
Yes, sir. That week off really helped.
And Deutsch rolling into the corner of the end zone. That'll be incomplete.
And he was double covered there. Kind of tried to work his way through the defensive backs, look for a penalty, but he didn't get it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got the only score update so far in the district. College Station Cougars 7, Hayes Hawks 0 with 9:04 left to go in the first quarter.
And they're at Hayes Bob Shelton Stadium tonight.
And, of course, here at Lions Field, it is Wolf 7, Lockhart Lions 0 as the Lions have the ball 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line at Wolf territory. That'll be quarterback keeper.
Go.
And maybe it's going to be upended.
And Lockhart doing a really good job of controlling the pace of the game. That says 3rd down. That's wrong. It should be 2nd down.
That's going to be Garrett Stennett with the tackle.
I didn't miss a play, did I?
I don't know. They had the incomplete pass into the end zone on 1st and 10.
Yep. So now it'll be 3rd and 4.
6-yard run by Mavis. And this will probably be 4-down territory unless they're going to bring in Evan Estrada for the field goal. It'll be Mavis following his lead blockers.
Ooh, so close.
Almost. He's going to be brought down at the 12.
Run it again.
And that's going to bring up 4th down and 2. So big decision coming up.
Coach Mavis said go for it.
Yeah, you got to score touchdowns to beat the number 18 team in 5A Division II.
Yeah, Sam Ressler chimed in, said Anderson 14, Cedar Creek 0. So 4th and 2. And it's going to be offsides on the defense.
Yes.
And Lockhart will get a fresh set of downs, and that'll put the ball inside the 10-yard line.
And great job by the center. That's number 70, Caleb Alvarado.
Catching him in the jump, yeah.
As soon as he jumped off sides, he was right there to snap the ball.
You could see Alvarado celebrating that, too.
Good job.
He said, maybe it's ready or not, it's coming, because he's off sides.
Oh, they're calling it on.
They call snap infraction? It was just right. He jumped offside, center snaps the ball. How can that be snap infraction? He's saying he was moving the ball. That's what he's telling Coach Mavis. Coach Mavis is furious. He wants an explanation from the head official. And he is furious. He has every right to be. That looked like a legitimate offsides. Of course, we don't usually grab replays of penalties, so we can't show you that one again.
So it's going to be 4th down and 7. It looks like Lockhart will still go for it.
And this guy over here is the one who called it. Asher should be the other guy.
Field goal. Lockhart's going to send out the field goal unit. They should get, the play clock's not running because they were under official timeout. So this, with the wind at his back, this will be well within the distance for Estrada.
We at the 25-yard line. It'll make it a 35-yarder. Earlier in the season, Estrada knocked down a 46-yarder. So, as TD mentioned, this is well within his area, within his range. Gage Deutsch on the hold.
Snap is important.
Yeah, snap is back. Hold is down. The kick is up. And it is
no good.
No good.
Looked like it may have sailed just left. That windman just pushed it over that left upright. Hard to tell because it was so high. And Lockhart once again comes out of the red zone with nothing. And there's 9 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter. And they are down 7-0.
9:35 left in the second quarter.
So Weiss will take over with the ball on the 17-yard line. Other than the one score that they had on their first drive, Lockhart's done a pretty good job of slowing Weiss down and keeping that ball.
So they're going to start him at the 20.
Lockhart with another 5+ minute drive. Yeah, that's odd because the ball was at the 18-yard line for that kick.
Shad gets a handoff, gives a handoff to Johnson. And he'll shake and bake his way up the field out to the 27-yard line. It'll make it 2nd down and 3.
Tough running by Johnson there.
Anderson has extended their lead over Cedar Creek 21-0.
Lockhart's still in their nickel formation,
Yeah,
depending on all these receivers.
Yeah, Bright looks like he's about to blitz.
Quick slant.
And a quick slant throw, and Bob Estrada will be coming up with the stop. That's going to be caught by Trey Moore, the sophomore wide receiver. Good enough for a 1st down. Out to the 37.
Trey Moore might be a sophomore, but that's a man. Bob Estrada doing a good job of wrapping him up. 1st and 10.
3 receivers up top. Johnson with the handoff up the middle.
Ooh, too much.
And Bright with the stop, but not before Johnson's able to get it out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
And running the nickel, your front 3 and your linebacker really got to turn it up. They didn't make contact with him until he was 7 yards down the field, and it was a safety who first contacted him.
Quick throw out here to the near side to Moore. Breaks through an arm tackle, and Aiden Scott comes up with a big stop, but not before Moore gets out into line territory out to the 37.
Well, that's a touchdown saving tackle there by Scott.
Making it look easy, aren't they, TD?
And once again, the Wolves running a no-huddle offense. Johnson will shift over to the left side. They'll fake the handoff to him. Shad will roll to his left and got a receiver out there. Great catch and run. And that's going to be number 3, Daniel Berry with the touchdown. As Coach mentioned, there's 2 penalty flags. Back here right around the 30 and 31-yard line.
He's talking to 54. It might have been.
Yeah, they may be offsetting too, because it looked like Lockhart's number 90 and their number 77 were getting into it away from the play. And it was definitely before the score.
Dead ball or an ineligible man,
receiver
downfield.
Yeah, he was talking to 54.
So we'll take the touchdown off the board. Of course, I never put it on there, but.
And lucky break for the Lions, as that was a beautifully designed play call. What do you think about that, Jackie, how he's rolling out? I like that.
He did well.
Yeah, well, and the way he found that guy coming back in, man, on like a delayed slant. That's something else.
And this is from a freshman. I'm very impressed so far. As Shad gets the snap, throws back to the left side, wide receiver screen.
Fumble.
And a fumble. And the
Still
pig is
loose.
still on the
Lockhart's
ground,
got it.
and Lockhart will come up with the recovery, I believe so.
Looks like Lockhart has the ball. Let's see.
And they sure do.
Yes, sir.
And coming up from the bottom of the pile is number 23, Peyton. I believe that's Peyton Jackson.
Yeah, Peyton Jackson getting some more playtime this week. Lockhart running the nickel, and he takes advantage of his opportunity and gets the ball. That looked like it was Hill that stripped the ball.
That sure was. Hill came up with a big hit. And what a defensive stop for the Lockhart Lions, especially after the missed field goal.
And Lockhart continue to play Weiss tooth and nail. This is exactly what you were going to have to do to give yourself a chance in this game. Now Lockhart has got to get in the end zone as they have sputtered in the red zone twice.
7:46 left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter. Mavis will get the snap. He'll hand it off to My Time Gonzalez. He'll bounce off a tackler, and he'll get it back out to the 25-yard line. No gain on the run. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As always, My Time breaks the first tackle, but they're there with another man ready for him. No yards have come easy tonight so far for the Lions. Every one of them has been earned.
Second down.
Second and 10. Clock slowly moving down. 7:10 left to go. Inside handoff, and Gonzalez will bounce it out here to the near sideline, and he'll get it across the 30 out to the 32. That'll make it 3rd down and 3.
Now, Jackie, I imagine you have a special place in your heart for these Pflugerville Weiss Wolves. I remember, you know, that playoff game where they put us out, man. That one just killed me, man.
Yeah,
I felt like we had it in that game, and we had their number. And since then, man, they've knocked us out about every kind of playoff that you can be in since then.
Yeah, I know, especially in baseball, basketball, it's like every sport.
Baseball, basketball, football, I
might have to come back and coach. And
there you go.
Hey, come on.
Revenge.
Come back and get that revenge as a coach.
Yeah.
3rd and 3 coming up. Mavis dropping back. Oh, quick throw out here on a wheel route to Gonzalez. And
well, it looked like Gonzalez was going like he was the lead blocker, like someone behind him maybe catching the ball.
He wasn't really running the pass routes.
And Lockhart's going to have to punt it as they're a little too deep in their end, and it's too long to go for against his stingy defense. So we'll see only the 2nd punt of the night. Long snapping has been an issue for Lockhart. We've seen Parker Connor there. We've also seen Roland Bright come in and handle some duties.
and it'll be a fake as Gonzalez will get it. He'll come around the near side, picks up the 1st down and more, and finally going to be knocked out of bounds.
Well, when you've had long snap issues, that's one way to take advantage of it right there.
That might be the turning point right there.
Absolutely.
I kind of figured something was going on as a deep snapper. Wasn't the deep snapper. It was an actual snapper, number 70 for the Lockhart Lions, Caleb Alvarado.
I couldn't make out who it was, but it's funny, man, seeing Evan Estrada fake like it's going over his head. I'm not going to lie, I missed the fake, and my mind just went, crap. But great fake, man. That was awesome. And great run by My Time there to get the
But they have been using numerous snappers during practice.
And that is the first fake punt we've seen out of the Lions this year.
And hopefully not the last, as Mavis will fake the handoff to Gonzalez.
Great job avoiding pressure, but nobody to throw to. He's out of the tackle box. That got past the line and out of bounds, thank goodness. Well, if he only had a route on that side of the field, somebody to go to, all the routes were, that play was designed to go left. Lockhart's going to bring both tight ends back into the game, bring one receiver out. They'll bring a 2nd receiver out. So go back to their big boy formation. 12 personnel.
2nd down and 10 coming up. 6 minutes left to go.
Got to pick up some yards here on 2nd down.
And hand off to Gonzalez. Still moving, spinning around. And they are going for that football, but Gonzalez is holding on to it tightly as they bring him down at the 31. That'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
I tell you, Coach, it looks different out there tonight. It looks like a fight. It looks like less of a run or a football play and more of a fight. I mean, the defense is clawing at the ball. The running backs are chugging those legs. I mean, it looks like there's a war going on out there.
Both offense and defense showed up to play tonight.
Yeah.
I do got a shout out to give Cynthia Ellis, says that was nice. I know big number 63 is watching from up above. Let's go Lions.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 4. And
Ooh,
Gonzalez will pick
again.
up the first down. Nice blocking up front by the Lions.
Absolutely. The front line of Lockhart getting it done against a big defensive front. And there are some hands on the hips out there already on the Weiss side of the football.
Weiss defense looks tired, TD.
Well, Lockhart has kept them on the field probably more than they've ever been on the field so far this year, as they've only scored 7, and there's 4 minutes, 57 seconds left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter. Weiss not used to being on the field this long against a team that can run the ball like this.
So a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 26. And Gonzalez with the carry once again. He'll get it out to the 25.
You know, Coach, one thing I'm surprised to see is Weiss's linebackers are deep. They're way back there off the ball, almost, caught 6-7 yards. And I guess they're just hoping to flow over the top of the lineman in front of them. And for the most part, they are, that was only a 1-yard gain. Fresh big boys in the center of the line for Weiss.
Joshua Austin. Second down and 9. Gonzalez offset to the left side. Got Deutsch all by himself up top. They'll fake it to Gonzalez. Mavis dropping back. Throwing into the end zone.
Little pushing out there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete as Deutsch had to turn into a defender.
Yeah, there was a lot of hand fighting on both sides out there. Those guys were out there on an island, and Deutsch did a great job to come back and play defender and knock that thing away. I thought that was a good time to take a shot. It just took too long to develop, and by the time he got the ball out, Deutsch had been down there a while and was tied up with the defender. So big 3rd down here for the Lions. They've been down here in this end of the field twice already and unable to get any points to show for it.
Man, Adrian Gutierrez from Adrian Gutierrez Photography. Watch it from Boston. Go Lions, go.
Wow.
Yeah, 3rd and 9.
Confusion on the Weiss side of the defense.
Gonzalez with the carry.
Oh.
And he's going to be stuffed at the 21. It's going to be well short of the first down.
Looked like they were probably just trying to get to whatever hash that. We'll see.
4th and 4. And there's don't see the field goal team running out there as of yet.
They're going for it. That or they're going to call a timeout here.
They're going to go for it. They're calling in the play right now.
Watching Coach Mavis closely, he was thinking about it. He said, offensive coordinator, you got it. And only 12 seconds. They're probably going to have to end up burning a timeout here. 5 seconds.
Better snap it quick.
And there we go. Deutsch with the reception, and he'll pick up the first down needed.
And step out of bounds.
Great quick play. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands fast and pick up a first down. And they were up against the play clock there as well as the down marker. Great play design there. We'll take another look at it. That ball is out of his hands long before Deutsch even makes his turn to look for it, and it is on the money.
And what a big play at a big time, Coach.
Yes, it was. Good call. Great catch.
And we talked about it in the pregame. The only place when you line these teams up and look at the matchups where Lockhart has an advantage is Deutsch's yards per game, and he is having a big game here in the first half. He'll be coming back towards him now.
Mavis rolls out to his left. He'll throw incomplete to Malik Hill. And I don't know, Coach, you'll like this next shout out from Paulette Davis, watching with Coach Davis from Waco, the SMA game.
Paul Buckner said, watching from Sergeant TD. Just kidding.
Yeah, last week.
And after that incomplete pass, it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. If you're going to burn one, first down's the place to do it.
Well, hello to Coach Davis.
Second and 10. Mavis gets the snap. He'll follow his lead blockers around the right side, and he's going to be tripped up.
It's going to bring 3rd down and
a long 7.
A 3rd and 7 coming up.
Lockhart going to send a couple receivers in the game and bring the tight ends out. So definitely looking at a passing situation here, 3rd and 7. You could tell Parker Connor coming out. He's hungry. He wants the football, and he's had some big catches. He's not in the game now, but you could tell when he came out, he's like, "Give me the ball, coach. I want it."
He does have 1 touchdown on the season so far. 3rd and 7 coming up.
Confusion again.
Once again, confusion on the defensive side. Mavis dropping back. Got pressure coming from the backside. He's going to be hit, and he'll fumble the football.
And there's a scrum for it down there at the bottom.
And that's going to be
like
covered by the Wolves.
So 4th time in a row, Lions unable to come up with points. It looks like they already signaled that Weiss had it. Yep, and that's going to be a takeaway.
So both teams come up with takeaways.
But I'll say Lockhart is winning time of possession.
And that's one of the things that Coach talked about during the
Yeah.
Coach's Keys to Victory.
Well, and if you'd have told me that they would be down 7-0 to Weiss with 1 minute and 35 seconds left, if you can keep them from scoring points here, I mean, that's almost as good as winning the first half against a team that is this explosive.
Yeah, especially going into halftime. Weiss does receive the kickoff for the second half as Johnson gets the inside handoff, and he'll be brought down.
And this is where, as a coach, you tell them, lay on them, take your time getting up, do everything you can to slow it down and let that clock tick away.
Joseph Zarita with the tackle. 2nd down and 2. Inside handoff to Johnson once again.
Better make the tackle.
Yeah, Aiden Scott on the stop.
And this time the clock will stop for them to reset the chains. And Weiss is proficient at going fast, so they'll be waiting on it. Well, and actually, they did not stop the clock there to reset the chains.
Yeah, play action. They'll throw out there to the far side.
Ooh, got to make the tackle.
He gets out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock with just under a minute.
Their leading receiver, Adrian Wilson, coming up with his first reception of the night.
First and 10, Weiss.
Well, ball's at the 47-yard line in line territory. Johnson with the carry once again. And it's just straightforward, north and south from Johnson.
He hits the hole so quick.
He does, and he's not getting touched until he's a few yards down.
The
Clock running.
Yeah, 2nd and 2, underneath 45 seconds left to go.
But got to wrap up.
Man, Johnson's a tough runner. What was he? What did you say he was averaging? TD
107 yards a game.
Yeah, 11 yards a carry.
Yeah, like 11 yards a carry. He's over 10 yards a carry for sure.
I can see that.
Yeah.
He hits that hole with a head of steam. They'll be going deep here.
Over the middle to Wilson, and that's going to be incomplete. It was in coverage.
Man, tell you what, number 23 is making himself known. Peyton Jackson out there, the sophomore, getting more playtime this week than he has, and he's come up with several big plays already.
Well, that came up with a big fumble recovery.
Okay, 25 seconds left here.
Shout out 2-3.
Now, both teams still have all 3 timeouts.
25 seconds.
Bring the blitz off the edge.
Dropping back, got the receiver, makes the catch. That's going to be the other freshman, number 17, Tylen Henderson.
A good job of Coach dialing up the blitz. He brought both outside linebackers on that one as Portillo and Roland Bright both came and forced the quick throw, but they were able to complete it.
Yeah, 1st and 10. Penalty flag at the line.
And
a nice catch and run into the end zone is going to be number 3, Daniel Berry, as we await the penalty.
It's coming back.
It's going to be an illegal formation.
Illegal formation.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about trying to go fast, and I think that'll have a 10-second runoff too, won't it? So we're inside 2 minutes. I don't know if the high school rules apply that or not.
And that's a second touchdown reception for Berry that's been called back.
Well, and they could burn a timeout anyway if there was a runoff to avoid it. So they'll reset the clock to 12 seconds.
That'll be 1st down and 15 now.
It should go on the whistle. And it didn't.
A quick throw out to the far sideline.
Tackle him in
That'll be
bounds.
Wilson stepping out of bounds to stop the clock with 5.6 seconds.
Such an accurate passer.
I'm telling you, he puts the ball on the money. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
And quick throw to the corner in the end zone, and that one's going to be incomplete.
Almost intercepted.
Yes, good job over there. Who was that?
And that's going to end the first half.
And Lockhart with a big moral victory in the first half here. Pflugerville Weiss coaches, they're furious. They want some more time on the clock or an interference call, but they're not going to get it. Lockhart's headed to the locker room. They're only down 7 after ruling the time of possession, and we called for it at the beginning of the game. Said the only way that Lockhart's going to be able to stay in this one is if they keep the Weiss offense off the field. Lions have managed to do that.
We got a couple of shout-outs real quick from Angie Gonzalez Sanchez, says Ray, one of our many heavily Lockhart Lion varsity players, gone but not forgotten, with much respect and love from the City of Lockhart Mayor Pro Tem, Angie Gonzalez Sanchez, Robert P. Sanchez, and family. We love you, Ray.
Oh, shoot. Weiss is in trouble. Lockhart's got Coach Hipton still on the sidelines. Weiss is in deep trouble. The winningest coach in Lockhart history down there supporting the team on the sideline.
And while we'll go to the Kreitz Market halftime show, before that, I want to give another shout-out to Angela Meitler. Says, go Lions, Darren and I are watching from Honolulu. So here we So here we go. We got a couple of commercial spots, and then we'll be right back with your Kreitz Market halftime show and our special guest, Jackie Edwards Jr., right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
All right, and welcome back to the Kreitz Market halftime show. As you'll see the Pflugerville Weiss band out on the field. But right now we're up here in the press box in the broadcast booth with Jackie Edwards Jr., former Lockhart Lion quarterback, started as a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
And of course, we talked about a little bit earlier in the broadcast. Not only with Caden Mavis starting as a sophomore, your replacement, they came in after you.
Mm-hmm.
Ashton Dickens started as a sophomore, and man, he broke all kinds of records here at Lockhart High School. What were your thoughts about Ashton Dickens?
Man, it was amazing to see him. Me and Ashton, we grew up going to Clear Fork together, and just being able to see him step in after me and take over is just amazing. Because I remember we used to have kids club at Clear Fork, and they used to get on us because we used to take football too serious. But I feel like it paid off when we got to the top level in Lockhart.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And both of y'all had some fantastic careers. Of course, you went through a year of the slot tee, and then you came out here and you were a gunslinger out there. What did you like most about the slot tee as opposed to the RPO that you got accustomed to for your last 2 years?
I'd have to say I really like both of them. It was just the opportunity to play football, just go out there and execute at the high level and just have fun with those guys that I played with. Like even now, some of them starting families. We all on different plays in life, but being able to watch the YouTube videos of the huddle, it's like, man, we really out there making the city proud and ourselves proud. It's just an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. And, of course, we talked about it while we were off the air during one of the breaks during the first half. And you mentioned you're graduating this year. You're a senior.
Yeah, I'm a senior in college.
Okay,
Texas
now talk about
Southern University.
Texas Southern University. And we were talking about it, man, he goes, how time has flown by. And then you mentioned that Caden Mavis, who's a starting quarterback now, used to be the ball boy when you were playing in your final years of high school football. Now Caden Mavis is a starting quarterback as a sophomore. What are your thoughts that you've seen? You know, you saw a couple of games so far. What you've seen tonight from the young sophomore?
I feel like it's just they out there having fun like how I was when I was in their shoes. And for him to watch me play and then Ashton play and then be able to take over at the quarterback spot is just like, wow. Like the legacy is continuing because all the quarterbacks that come through Lockhart, you know, we all face different coaches and everything. But at the end of the day, we still got that line pride and we out there having fun.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. And, of course, how much does it get to you? You're like, man, I wish I could be back out there on that field for one more game.
I'd have to say every time I come home and I ride past and I look at the stadium, like all the memories that I have here.
Yeah.
And even just seeing my classmates on Facebook or Instagram, it's just like, wow. Like we were really on this field breaking barriers, going to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years when Coach Mavis got here. I'll never forget those moments. But now that we're all on different paths, I'm in my senior year of college at Texas Southern University, it's like, okay, I'm on to the next chapter. We got to continue to have that line proud and go out there and have something that's just going to make myself proud too.
Yeah. Now, how's college life been treating you?
Amazing. I've had the opportunity to do so much. So I actually transferred to Texas Southern. When I graduated from Lockhart, I went to play football at Texas Western University. And I did that for a year then. Going to understanding that football wasn't going to last forever and that my education was more important, I transferred to Texas Southern University. And my time there has been wonderful. I'm actually the Mr. Texas Southern University, the 23rd.
I was just about to ask you about that.
So that's
too.
like the face of the university. And to be from a small town and able to just go to a big city like Houston and thrive, it's so motivational. And I'll never forget my roots. So coming back home always reminds me to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep stepping up, breaking barriers. So.
Yeah, and you also, I believe, do you still intern for the Houston Astros organization?
No, sir, but I do stay in touch with them. I have a lot of opportunities lined up, but the Houston Astros was an amazing opportunity because, I played baseball.
Right.
And so being able to have that aspect of the game and just being around all the players like Jeremy Pena, Dubon.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, wow. Like, I really thought I should have been out there, Like, baseball was really my favorite. Seeing Jake Myers, I was like, yeah, I could really take your spot, but it was amazing.
Oh, man, that's wonderful. And, of course, looking through your Facebook page right now, you had an opportunity to represent Texas Southern at Princess Day for the Houston Astros. How was that?
That was so cool because being able to have my crown on, just interacting with the kids, they're like, oh, my God, a king. There was a lot of princesses there, Disney princesses. But them to see me, like, it made their day. And then some of them was like, I want to go to Texas Southern University. I was like, okay, go. Like, go out there, shine, do your thing.
And, of course, see a couple of photos of yourself. The captivating king is here.
Yes, sir.
And how is it to how does it feel to represent not just the college and how it's put that into perspective and
so at a historically black college university, the Royal Court is the face of the university. So I'll have events with the mayors, like a lot of high profile events where I have to dress very formal suits or a tuxedo. And to have that aspect of life, in Lockhart, it was more so boots, country. I was in FFA. And so understanding how life is so different in the city, but also understanding how it is in a small town is so big to me. I'm very blessed with representing the high university classes. I've had a lot of crazy opportunities. Like I was in D.C. last month. I never thought I would be in D.C. talking to people who work with the president. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just very blessed.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? And there's something that I saw on a Facebook post of yours. Let me pull it up real quick. And it's a quote you made that that it says, "My story is written in Braille. You got to feel it to understand it."
Yes, sir.
Now, talk about what that.
So that one is really everything just from Lockhart because, my story in Lockhart was crazy. I moved here my 4th grade year of elementary, and then from there it was home. all my friends, we were all just opportunity to just go out and have fun. And for them, I get a lot of calls all the time like, man, you just doing so great things, but I'll never forget where I came from. So
yeah,
it's a lot of stuff that people don't see me go through. And for me to just showcase it on social media or just talking to people is how, like, really going to feel me.
Looks like we have the Lionettes on the field.
Yeah, usually
usually it's the visiting band that's out there. Make sure it's going to be the. All right, well, here comes the Lockhart Lion Roaring Band. Before we cut out and listen to the band, is there any final things you'd like to say? Of course, you'll be joining us.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back.
But you'll be back.
Yeah, I'm just blessed for the opportunity. Thank you, man. Continue showcasing what Lockhart got to do, because I'll be in Houston watching. But
yeah,
thank you for this opportunity.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming in, and like I said, go say hi to who you need to say hi to,
Yes,
and then
sir.
come on back and join us for the rest of the game.
I will do.
All right.
All right.
All right. Once again, that was Jackie Edwards. He'll be joining us once again. And right now, we're going to go and cut off our headsets and turn off the crowd mic as the Lockhart Lion Roaring Band takes the field right here at Lions Field.
The member of the week is Elizabeth Rios. The section of the week is the trombones. Congratulations to these talented Lions for being locked on excellence. Tonight, the band is proud to present their 2024 competition show, Coins for the River Styx. Soloists are Nicholas Hinojosa, saxophone, Ramiro Hernandez, flute, Benjamin Gonzalez, clarinet, and Eric Jacob, flugelhorn. Drum majors are Jackson Owen, Caitlin Gannon, and Melanie Suarez. Back on October 5th, the band and guard were grand champions at the Best Jar ISD Lost Pines Marching Festival. Lockhart took first place out of 21 bands in show and won awards for Best Music, Best Visual, Best Percussion, Best Color Guard, and Best Drum Majors.
Let's go, Faith!
The band and guard would like to recognize the Seal Middle School Band for their appearance tonight and encourage them to continue on and join up with the Lions Wolves Band when they go to high school. Lockhart ISD is proud to present the Roaring Lion Band and Color Guard. Hero Stadium in San Antonio. Their performance for the UIL Region 12 Marching Contest is at 10:15 a.m. The band and color guard would like to thank LISD Fine Arts Director James Crowley, Superintendent Mark Estrada, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Stephanie Camarillo, LHS Principal Cynthia Vasquez, and the RLB and CG Boosters for their endless support. The Boosters would like to thank the following sponsors. At the section, First Lockhart National Bank, Green Home Companies, Chamber of Commerce, and GE Auto. At the position level, Lockhart Ford Motor Company, Adrian Gutierrez Photography, and Price Marketing. At the pitcher level, Whitewater Express Carriage, Mr. Taco, Sage Capital Bank, Lockhart Church of Christ, McCoy's Wine Supply, The Wayne Chemical, Straight on the Roof, and Great Maxwell Insurance. Please give one round of applause to the Lockhart High School Worldwide Band, our semi-finalist LHS Colorado, and the winning LHS Alliance.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
Hand off to Gonzalez. He got room to run across his midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20. 10, end zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with two of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
Luling MMA provides a safe and professional martial arts instruction for kids and adults. Head trainer and owner King Webb is a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Luling MMA offers classes in the sweet science of boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA. With experienced trainers and coaches, Luling MMA provides world-class instruction for those that want to learn for recreation or for competition. Luling MMA is located at 212 North Cypress Avenue in Luling, Texas. For more information about Luling MMA, you can go to their website, www.mmaluling.com.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
And welcome back for the Kreitz Market halftime show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. We got about 1:47-46 left to go before the second half kickoff, as the Wolves will be returning the kickoff to start the second half. It is Wolves 7, Lockhart Lions 0. Coach, you're in the halftime locker room with your Lockhart Lions offensively and defensively. You're Coach Mabus. What are you telling your team?
Keep fighting. They're doing a good job first half. They came out ready to play. And keep it up, guys. We may have a chance to get a big upset tonight.
Yeah, TD, what are your thoughts on how well the Lockhart Lions played in the first half?
Well, really, on the offensive side of the football, they sputtered several times. By all rights, Lockhart should be ahead in this game, at least, maybe 10-7 if they execute on one of those or get that field goal. I mean, it's a close game, even closer than the score depicts. Lockhart only being down by 7. The biggest thing to me is time of possession. Their defense started getting tired. It was obvious. It was hands on hips, and Lockhart chewed up way more of the clock in the first half. I'll be interested to see when Mr. Moody gives us the stats for this game. The time of possession in the first half was definitely ruled by Lockhart. Now, Weiss gets the ball to start the second half. They're up by 7. I think if Lockhart can come out and get a stop here on their first possession, Lockhart's got a real chance to not only stay in this game, but pull off a big upset over number 18, Weiss.
And this second half is going to be a big test for Weiss because they're not used to playing this far in the game, TD.
Right. Usually they've got their second stringers in now and still scoring. As we said, they average around 18 points a quarter. Lockhart held them to 7 in the first, none in the second. So even when they played College Station, their only loss of the year, or A&M Consolidated rather, their only loss of the year, that was a close game. It was 25-19. They still scored more in the first half of that game. So for Weiss, this is the first time they've seen a defense that has been able to hold them, or an offense that keeps time of possession like that, because Lockhart's offense is doing as good as the defense is by keeping their offense off the field.
And great philosophy by Coach Mabus. He changed the defense a little bit there, a little bit there, just to give them a different look.
Yeah,
don't make it easier
nickel,
for them.
Yeah,
don't make it easier for them. Don't make us predictable. Give them a little different look and see how they adjust.
Well, one of the big things that two things Lockhart needs to stop here on this ensuing drive. That's they got to contact that running back before he's 6 yards down the field. He's hitting the hole with a head of steam. He's getting 6 yards before he's touched and finishing with 8. Got to hit him earlier, and then Lockhart's got to take away that short hitch pass outside. Someone's got to jump a route, get an interception, knock the ball loose. Lockhart needs some kind of spark here on this upcoming series to hold Weiss to no points here.
Yes. Do we see an onside kick to start the second half, or do we just go trust your defense as you had all first half?
Well, there's your answer. Yeah. And it's fumbling around in there.
And that's going to be fielded by number 31, Topper Johnson.
Well, he just barely got his fingertips on that one. That was a great-looking onside kick, and you called it. Coach Mabus comes out aggressive. Now Lockhart will need to be aggressive on the defensive side. Right before half, Weiss did drive the length of the field, and Lockhart was able to stop him on 4th down and walk off the field as time expired. Lockhart bringing players in the game late here as Guerra comes off. It's based on their formation, obviously.
Yeah, 1st and 10 as we get set for the start of the Adam & Sons AC and Heating 3rd quarter. Johnson gets the handoff, goes around the right side, and he's going to be dragged down after crossing the 50-yard line out to the 45. And I do want to give a shout-out to Adam Renteria as Adam & Sons AC and Heating was voted the best HVAC company in 2024 here in Caldwell County. So congratulations on that award. And Johnson with the carry around the right side picks up the 1st down.
Lockhart doing a little bit better job contacting him earlier, but Johnson still churning his feet. His first run went for 6, the second one for 7. Going to have to keep him to 5 or less. And they're already into Lockhart territory.
They'll move it back to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. And Johnson once again with the carry. And I said, nothing fancy about Johnson running. It's north and south all the way. It's rare that you'll see him go east to west here tonight.
He hits the hole extremely quick.
Big number 74 is really tying up Malik Hill, and Hill is one we need to get free. He's got to get off that block and get a hand on that running back.
2nd and 7 coming up.
Especially with Lockhart in their nickel package here. They're short a linebacker.
Oh, he caught that.
Barry will get the reception, and it's tough to bring down just as Deutsch is for us as Aiden Scott comes up with the tackle.
Well, and if there's a sure tackler on this defense, it is Aiden Scott at the safety position, and he hung on for all he could on that one. But that's another big pickup and another 1st down. Weiss moving the ball.
Inside the red zone.
Again.
Deep throw into the corner, and that one's going to be incomplete. Great coverage out there by number 8, Avery Ibata.
That's a great job of body shielding in there by Ibata.
That was number 9, excuse me.
Yeah, that was White.
Yeah, Dylan White.
And White did a really good job of bodyguarding him there.
A little pushing by their offensive receiver.
He just kind of squared him and blocked him out of the paint there.
Yeah, 2nd and 10.
Same play.
Quick throw. That was almost going to be picked off by White.
And we talked about it. Someone from Lockhart's going to have to come up with a big play, jump a route, knock a ball loose.
So close. Wow.
Because this Weiss
right
offense is just packed full of talent.
And White had plenty of room to run.
They're bringing in the big running back again.
They always try to pick on the short guy.
They almost paid for it right there. 3rd and 10 coming up. And Johnson will get the handoff, goes around the right edge, and he's going to be stuffed short of the 1st down.
Lockhart did a great job of not jumping on the hard count there. Weiss trying to pull him off with a hard count. That'll be 4th down. They're going to go send their field goal unit.
Wow, that's a win right there, TD.
Yeah, and that makes it a 2-possession game. 10 points, still within reach for the Lions.
That's going to be James Buchanan coming in to kick the – it's going to be, a 20.